It's been an incredibly wild 24 hours. We need to jump into Janet Yellen, Elizabeth Warren, CZ, Tucker Carlson. Obviously, Larry Fink, Jamie Dimon, BlackRock has taken over. They have won. Before we get into it, you have to see this video. You probably saw this press release yesterday. It was a 26-minute video, which I reposted, but just check out this. It goes real quick.
Zhao and Binance attracted and built a substantial U.S. customer base.
I wonder if she ate it afterwards, people are asking. A couple of things that we need to cover today. Obviously, with the news that happened yesterday, absolutely massive. Larry Fink, BlackRock has taken out Binance. They're no longer a threat to the US market for the ETF. Now the ETF is just a matter of time away, which is absolutely exciting. Obviously, the ETF's not real Bitcoin. Hold the real Bitcoin in self-custody. Don't wait for the ETF. Front run these organizations, but it is only a matter of time now before this happens. This is absolutely huge. So Larry Fink, Jamie Dimon, the other Wall Street whales are smiling right now, as they should be. The chess moves are happening. Crypto startups being taken down, and Wall Street are coming in for the takeover of the markets. It happened right before your eyes. Did you miss it? I'm bullish on Coinbase as BlackRock selected them to work with. Obviously, Coinbase is another poo coin casino. If you are in the chat there, g'day for everyone tuning in. If you can smash the like button, do us a favor and like it. If you're watching on Twitter, come over to YouTube. It's the place to be for the videos. But we're going to unpack this today. And obviously, he is happy as Larry. BlackRock met with SEC officials to discuss a spot Bitcoin ETF. Now, this happened with quite a lot of companies that have filed lately in the last week. So representatives from the US SEC also met with Grayscale on November 20 in the asset manager's bid for listing a Bitcoin ETF. Couple of things. Representatives from BlackRock and the NASDAQ met with the US SEC to discuss the proposed rule allowing the listing of a spot Bitcoin ETF. So according to a November 20 SEC, I say memo. Yesterday I heard the words memo. Let us know what you say, 1 or 2. Memo is 1, memo is 2. So BlackRock provided a presentation detailing how the firm could use an in-kind or in-cash redemption model for its iShares Bitcoin Trust. It's unclear how SEC officials responded to the two proposed models, or if they intend to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF after numerous delays and rejections. Many reports suggest the SEC could be nearing a decision on a spot Bitcoin ETF for the listing of US markets. TikTok, next block, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening very, very quickly, right before our eyes. Hold on, strap on, stack sats, and chill. Yesterday was a red day. Today's a very, very green day. And the sentiment in the market, it is going to be up and to the right forever over a long enough period of time. If approved, it would be one of the most significant positive trends towards mainstream crypto adoption. SEC officials also met with Grayscale representatives November 20. Firms bid for listing a Bitcoin ETF. Now, block height, 817,999. Look at those numbers, 999. USD per BTC, 37,000 dirty fiat dollars and 270. Sats per dollar, yesterday is 2,700 exact. Just quickly, the number 69 has come up again, 37,260. It's gone to 8. We saw it real quick if you're paying attention. It's the number of the channel. Anyway, sats per dollar, 2,683. Local time, 5:52 a.m. Last block reward, 7.17. The fees made up 0.928%, 12.93%. The block we're looking at yesterday was 22.5%, I believe. Next halving, 22,001 blocks to go. Quite poetic, in my opinion. Now, a couple of things here. This video, this insidious lady is absolutely horrible, despicable. It is a 1-minute video. I think it's really important. So Peter McCormack reposted this. Elizabeth Warren out there trying to turn America into China. How un-American are these people? Crazy. Listen to this, ears on, and jump in the chat, leave us some questions there. That live chat is rolling. And get ready for $10,000, $20,000 candles, but listen to this. This is insidious.
What that banks do wrong, if you think we could improve that in a digital world, the answer is sure you could. But in that case, let's do a central bank digital currency.
Are you there?
Oh, for a central bank digital currency?
Yeah.
Yes. I think
She's a massive advocate because it's control. It takes power away from the people. They can turn your money off, they can turn it on, or they can keep it on. But turning it off is the scariest thing. Give you negative interest rates so your money runs out, so it expires. They've already said this is the agenda.
I think it's time for us to
So
move
essentially, because the thing is, when you look at every piece of paper currency we issue, not with coins, but every paper currency has its own identity. Mm-hmm. So essentially, we're prepared for the blockchain now with currency. Should that be how we build this?
So I think of it as, again, what's the problem you're trying to solve? And if the problem you're trying to solve is fast, almost frictionless ability to send money across the country, do it rapidly, send it around the world.
Use Lightning. If you need to send it around the world instantly, use Lightning. If you need to send huge chunks, use the Bitcoin base chain and just wait a little while. Stay away from this evil agenda. Anyway, we'll play the rest of it.
Be able to send it to your cousins in Argentina. If that's what you're trying to solve, a central bank digital currency does that. And you don't really need a stable coin for that. You've already got a dollar denominated. You don't really need a Bitcoin to be able to do that. So then
The only reason you need Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, is for absolute freedom away from the tyranny of these evil people. They call themselves the elite. They are no longer the elite. If you're here now, you are the new elite. Check out the video I did with Svetsky. Incredible. Absolutely incredible that they have the audacity to speak this on the mainstream news.
question becomes, so what is it that the Bitcoin, what problem is it solving for? And
Freedom. Absolute freedom, Elizabeth Warren.
now we get into a very different space.
Anyway, let us know what your thoughts are. I really dislike this woman. I've always disliked this woman. Anything that comes out of her mouth is absolute venom. Altcoin Daily, the mainstream media is now fudding crypto hard in the CZ Binance news. As everyone should be fudding crypto, because if you're holding crypto, if you're holding those poo coins, it's an absolute scam with absolutely no value. Number one at the moment, BNB, second is ETH, third there is XRP. If you hold any of those, please wake up to yourself. Bitcoin is the revolution here. Let us know what you think in the comments below. I know some of you won't like that, but every XRP holder I talk to is so bloody deluded. Anyway, we'll get into this. This would cause me to sell my Bitcoin if I didn't know any better. 35 seconds.
And for more, we're joined by Bloomberg's Hannah Miller. When you look at this guilty plea coming from the head of the world's largest crypto exchange, weeks after the Sam Bankman-Fried trial ended, how much of a cloud is there over the industry still?
It's yet another stunning blow to the crypto industry. CZ is the biggest name in crypto right now. Binance is the largest crypto exchange by trading volume.
And bang, they've been taken out. Was that by default? Why did they wait so long? How did it take them so long? It needed to happen just before the ETF could be approved. The timing, you could say, was absolutely perfect. Was it always planned to be like this? We do talk about Gary Gensler being paid to delay. Very, very interesting.
Volume in the world. So this is a major hit for an industry that's just been beset by scandals and scams.
There you go. They're saying mainstream news, although they are talking about Bitcoin as well within this. All the cryptos are scam. Please wake up to that fact. So we will talk a little bit about Binance because it has been crazy in the last 24 hours. Alrighty. So Binance processed nearly $1 billion, and that outflows is like $990 million as CZ resigned. Data as the exchange sits on over $60 billion worth of tokens, easing concerns of a possible bank run. Just on that, please get your Bitcoin off Binance. If you're holding crypto on there, sell it. You can use your bit refills, buy gift cards. There's a link below for that. That's a good way to get rid of your dirty crypto into dirty fiat. Whatever you do, I'm trolling a little bit, but whatever you do, please get everything off the exchange. Truly. There's no reason to have it there at all. And if anyone in the chat has still got it on the exchange, like what the hell? Why? Why? After everything we've seen, FTX, Celsius, BlockFi, everything, wake up. It's going to happen again. Anyway, Binance was hit with criminal charges in the US on Wednesday, and founder CZ agreed to step down. He was forced out. As part of a $4.3 billion settlement with the government, the exchange successfully processed nearly $1 billion withdrawals, quelling fears of an FTX-style bank run. Still absolutely zero excuse to have your Bitcoin or your dirty crypto on an exchange. No excuse to be holding dirty crypto. There are constant hourly net outflows of Bitcoin and stablecoins after the CZ resignation announcement. This letter from CZ, I'm not going to repost it because I don't want anything to do with CZ on my feed. Today I stepped down as CEO of Binance. You didn't. Admittedly, it was not easy to let go emotionally, but I know it's the right thing to do. You're forced out. I made mistakes. Must take responsibility. You're being forced to. This is the best for our community, for Binance and for yourself. Binance is no longer a baby. It's time for me to let it walk and run. I know Binance will continue to grow and excel with a deep bench. It has been taken over. We'll dive into who is now in control of it. Basically, the US is going to have a lot more control going forward. I'm pleased to announce Richard Tang, our new former global head of regional markets, been named new CEO of Binance. Richard, highly qualified with over 3 decades of financial service and reg experience, will navigate the company through its new period of growth. They do need a report, I believe, to the SEC for the next 5 years. He will ensure Binance delivers on our next phase of security, transparency. I think the security they have gotten pretty right. Transparency, absolutely not. That's been non-existent the whole time. Compliance has obviously been non-existent the whole time, and credit where credit's due. They did become the world's largest Bitcoin crypto exchange in the world, so their growth has been stellar. Still don't like him. Get away. Bitcoin-only exchanges. I use Amber. Link in the description if you need a Bitcoin-only exchange. Prior to joining Binance, Richard was CEO of the Financial Service Regulatory Authority, Abu Dhabi Global Markets, Chief Reg Officer at the Singapore Exchange, and Director of Corporate Finance and Monetary Authority of Singapore. So he's one of the insiders there. He's going to have a lot of control. The US government is going to have a direct line to this guy. With Richard and the entire team, I'm confident that the best days for Binance and the crypto industry lie ahead. Get away from crypto, ladies and gentlemen. As a shareholder and former CEO with historical knowledge of our company, I'll remain available to the team to consult as needed. Mate, I think you just need to go to the beach, chill out for a while. It sounds like that's what he's going to do. We're going to get into that really quickly. Not long left in this very long tweet. Let's. This is his. What's it called when people die and people obituary? This is his self-proclaimed obituary because CZ, in the eyes of Bitcoin and Binance, is now dead. I will remain available to the team to consult as needed, consistent with the framework setting out the US agency resolutions. What next for me? Take a break at first. He hasn't had a single day off without his phone for the last 6.5 years, so the work ethic's been incredible. After that, my current thinking is I'll probably do some passive investing, being a minority token shareholder startup in areas around blockchain, Web3, DeFi, all con words, AI and biotech, maybe not so much con words. I'm happy that I'll finally have time to spend looking at DeFi con. I can't see myself being a CEO driving a startup again, content being a one-shot lucky entrepreneur. Should there be listeners, he's open to be a coach mentor. On that note, I'm proud to point out that in our resolutions with the US agency, they do not allege that Binance misappropriated any user funds and do not allege that Binance engaged in any market manipulation. It's probably why they settled so quick, so that did not come out. Funds are safer, probably not. Get them off the exchange, ladies and gentlemen. With that, I look forward to seeing the new leadership take the reins. Please join me in congratulating Richard on his well-deserved promotion. Onwards and upwards. Bitcoin Evangelism, Beers for Bitcoin. Both these books have been promoting Bitcoin Evangelism. If we go here, we flip here, you can see it on the shelf. just there. Loud and proud. Bloody great book. Third time reading. Anyway, link is below in the description for that book. Bloody great book. And they are the sponsors of today's show. Thanks very much, Brian. He's a good dude. Just on saying that, we'll get into the news really quickly. I did a video with him, and like within the first, during the introduction, start talking about rear naked chokes and stuff, and how his wife laughs at that or something. I'm paraphrasing now, but jump into that. Absolutely hilarious. A lot of fun. Bloody great author. Bloody great book. Bloody great Christmas presents coming up. If you haven't gotten to one Bitcoin yet, please hurry up. Time is ticking. TikTok next block. We're going to jump into the price because it's absolutely pumping. We've got a few things first. We need to get into Tucker Carlson, as well as a couple of other, I think I've got one more video for you as well. But if you haven't got one Bitcoin, please do everything you can to stack that generational wealth. And with your seed phrase, actually one more public service announcement, put it on steel, not paper. Somebody reached out to me on Twitter and said, because of seeing this video, they now put it on steel. If anyone's got it on paper, WTF. I'm truly trying not to swear. It has to be on something other than paper. These are about $11 Australian, maybe like $8 US on Amazon. Otherwise, Seadors, the Rolls Royce, that link's in the description. I don't really care what you put it on, but not on paper. That's just absolutely idiotic. Why? Anyway, my apologies. Spending too much time in crypto today, so I'm fired up. Because I don't care for it, because it's all a scam. Anyway, in a very short period of time, the possibility to get to a full Bitcoin will completely disappear for 99.9% of the population. Probably disappeared for, I don't know, 80 or 90% at the moment. So if you can get there, or try get as close as you possibly can to it, because your time's running out. At 36 hour, it's already priced out most of the world in terms of a full Bitcoin. Think about this. One Bitcoin used to cost $1, then $10, then $100, then $1,000, then $10,000. Next up, 100K, then 1 mil. How do I know this? Because every 4 years, one full cycle adds to zero. This is not opinion, it's facts. See image below. I will bring it up. Absolutely amazing, the rational root. It is a great spiral chart. Look at the right-hand side of the spiral around the 3 o'clock point. Look carefully and you'll see that every full loop or spiral adds a zero to the last one-digit number it previously achieved. Each full spiral equals 4 years. Next up, 100K. Are you ready? How many people on earth will ever be able to afford a full Bitcoin above 100,000? Very, 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 very little. So we're going around here. It just goes and goes. I will repost this for everyone. It's very good. At Sean Clark 911. We're about to hit the 100K level. Pretty exciting, hey? So Tucker Carlson, there is a video attached here. I've got a couple of excerpts that I want to read out as well. Tucker Carlson, see, and then I'll jump into the comments there. Yous are all going off. Number one, so it's Memo. Nobody thinks Memo. Yeah, I thought it was real weird when I heard that as well. Tucker Carlson sees value beyond Bitcoin price. You're independent from control. That's the video we'll get into in a sec. Tucker Carlson is a goat. Described the importance of Bitcoin as more than an investment asset, highlighting its role as a check on government overreach. The promise of Bitcoin is not just getting rich from Bitcoin, Carlson said. The promise of Bitcoin is you're independent control by the people who devalue currencies since Rome. What? That's, this is crazy. Let's see if I can get a better video for you, if we can turn that toggle cursor off. Bear with me for 2 secs. We're doing this live, ladies and gentlemen. There will be problems. That's about as big as I can get, and it sounds a little bit shoddy, but it's pretty important what's happening. A couple of people there are smashing the like button. Do us a favor. Get it out to as many people as possible. Really good news. I want you to celebrate with me by humiliating the like button. We'll get into why it's such a celebration for everyone on the channel that's been enjoying this journey. But let's play this. Sorry about the sound. There's nothing I can do about it.
This is the beauty of Bitcoin. And,
I just mined it though.
well, but it tells you everything. I mean, if you want to know what's really going on, look at who's being persecuted and look at what they're saying and doing. So those words and those actions are the real threats to the regime. Obviously, these are not stupid people. There's a lot at stake. The whole world's at stake, actually. Your soul is at stake. And so
Your whole world's at stake. People don't like it when I repeat what they've said. Tucker Carlson, the whole world's at stake, your whole soul's at stake. This is the power of Bitcoin. It frees your mind. It frees yourself from the tyranny of the governments. Anyway, sorry for interrupting.
They're going after you. Maybe we should take a close look at the people who they're going after. And the promise of Bitcoin, of course, I mean, as a non-Bitcoin expert, I'll just tell you my view of it, because I think it's true. The promise of Bitcoin is not just getting rich from Bitcoin. The promise of Bitcoin is you're independent of control by the people who devalued currencies since Rome, and they do it in every single currency is devalued.
Every single currency gets devalued. Every single currency is devalued. Even the US dollar's lost like 99% of its purchasing power over the last 100 years.
No politician over time can resist the temptation to print more money.
Anyway, you get the point. Mainstream or ex-mainstream, now certified GOAT, the greatest of all time, Tucker Carlson, talking about Bitcoin there. The promise of Bitcoin is not just getting rich from Bitcoin. The promise of Bitcoin is you're independent control by the people who value currencies. And I'm getting a message about tolls. It's probably another scam email. Anyway, Adam Back, aka Satoshi, maybe not, probably the most likely person, in my opinion. Regret not being able to understand Spanish as Javier Milei proceeds with his based AF dismantling of any media questions. When subtitles are available, it's very gratifying for anarcho-capitalists. There is no money. We'll fire any minister who spends clarity of thought and intent. There is no money. They're broke. The whole world is broke. Bitcoin is the only money. Everything else is currency. We all know that. This is why Satoshi disappeared. We'll come back into that video. You probably saw it yesterday floating around on Twitter, but I think it's important just at 2 minutes. I did repost the whole 26 minutes. Now let's look at the markets. 1.47 trillion. A lot of green. It's all absolute garbage apart from number one. And number one, obviously, is Bitcoin, 37,290. I think it may be a little bit different. 37,298. So it did just spike while I was researching this morning up to 37,397. So it may break that $38,000 level again today, but a low of 35,788. Not quite $2,000 discrepancy, more like 1,500, 1,600, but pretty incredible, hey? On a day like today, it's just another day in Bitcoin. Wait till the $10,000, $20,000 candles. Check out Big Daddy. It is number one. BNB is going to go to zero in just a matter of time. I'll jump into the comments really quickly and then we'll race on. If you've got any questions, drop them below. Hey, Into the Forest made it this morning. Well done. Good job. He's up nice and early. Well done on catching it. John, hi. Austin, g'day. Green Candle, g'day, mate. Cyberdude, g'day. Green Candle's got a YouTube channel. Jump on there and check them out as well. Austin Knight. Did Austin say g'day, which means good day, and then night? Yes. A little bit of a misnomer, just playing Austin. I always appreciate you in the chat, brother. Like button smash, well done. G'day, number 11111. I'm ready for the God candles. Bring it. $10,000, $20,000 days. Get ready. I'm ready for God candles. Bring it. I am ready. She has such ignorance, or she is pure evil. I think she is purely evil. Absolutely. Cracks me up in regards to Elizabeth Warren. Just trust me. She wants to pad her own bank account. What's her net worth? Like $67 million or something? Absolute insanity. Been using Bitcoin to pay certain online expenses for a year or two now. Don't need a CBDC. Peer-to-peer is the way to go. Absolutely. Andrew, are you using Lightning or are you using the base chain when you're doing this? Be interested to know. Most people I know have no idea what Bitcoin is. The ones that do know what it is think it's stupid and it will crash. They'll get it at the price they deserve, brother. It's so sad. It's so frustrating. You know, give them a book. Bitcoin Evangelism, great place to start. Sponsors today's episode. Anyway, Made it. Andrew Surfer, g'day, mate. It's not a bit. I bet Andy looks like bloody Michael Hutchins as well. He's probably my brother from another mother. It's not about sentence, it's about the ceiling. Also, CZ screwed with FTX money laundering to politicians. I'd say he'll go DeFi. Yeah. Poo follows poo, I think. Not mad about CZ. CZ saw the opportunity and seized it. Binance and bought lots unbanked and seems like funds are still safer. Get them off the exchange, though. Whatever your thoughts, please just get them off the exchange. Probably not. Become of this guy. I'm going to buy one coin of the cheapest crypto I can find and leave it. You're an idiot. Get everything off the exchange. One coin of the cheapest. Why would you even bother? Why would you? Just why? Anyway, buy whatever you're comfortable holding. Can be 1 sat, can be 100 Bitcoin. The point is to get off zero. Study Bitcoin and understand fiat is the ultimate scam, 100%. No, you're on fire there. Hey, Mikey, Neil Patterson, Whalecoin is the new Gentry Skins. Good morning. I've got a few more articles. I just want to say g'day to everyone. Mr. Android, g'day, Sean. What's up, brother? Decentralized Dad. What a name, Decentralized Dad. Hopefully you're Bitcoin only and not DeFi Dad. Anyway, I'm trolling more. John Power, getting the book for my daughter. You know why. Absolute great book. Bitcoin is only DeFi. Dan is Steele, you got it, brother. So, let's jump back into the nonsense just for a little bit, and we'll get back into full-on Bitcoin in the next couple of days, tomorrow. And co-host Rory will be joining us tomorrow, which is always a fun Friday banter. Binance will retain international dominance after US settlement burst Steins. Only a few things here. While Binance experienced minor outflows, less than $1 billion following the news, there was no major panic from customers. You should panic. You should just get it off the exchange or lose it. It's just a matter of time. It remains the dominant crypto exchange internationally, 67 billion. We covered that another one. Binance's reputation with retail non-US customers have remained strong throughout the crisis. Analysts led by Gortman, I'm not going to pronounce that, I'll butcher it, sorry, wrote. Binance will remain a material entity in non-US markets, but Bear Stein says it expects increased competition from the likes of listed rival Coinbase. Obviously, Coinbase is going to eat the world with BlackRock and New York exchanges in regulated markets such as Hong Kong and Singapore. Yeah, we don't need to dive into this. Digital euro isn't pressing. It should absolutely be avoided at... Actually, it's pretty funny. I've got about 3 lines in here, but work should continue. No, it shouldn't with a CBDC, definitely not. Europe's highly efficient payment system leaves space to address social and financial concerns of central bank digital currency. Political criticism of EU CBDC includes conspiracy theories that it will be used as a means to strengthen state control. Criticism include legitimate concerns about privacy and spiraled into conspiracy theories. I'll make a point about conspiracy theories in one moment, about a digital euro plan apart and a plan to widen state control. Every conspiracy theory over the last 3 years has gone from a conspiracy theory to being fact in 6 months. They're already coming out. The IMF is coming out to say that they can use it for control. So it is no longer a conspiracy theory. Stay away, stack sats, and chill. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. When did you read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad? It was probably like 13, I reckon, back in the day. An amazing man. Prepare for hyperinflation. Bitcoin, a best protection. In a post on Sunday, Kiyosaki shared that he was just in Germany to celebrate 100 years since 1923, the hyperinflation that brought Adolf to power. He added, we're about to celebrate. Are we about to celebrate hyperinflation too? I hope not. Yet our government leaders are the most incompetent ever. Yet I believe Bitcoin is your best protection because Bitcoin is people's money, which means people control the value of Bitcoin, not our leaders. Not the first time the famous author has warned about hyperinflation. Don't be a loser. Buy gold, silver, and Bitcoin and be a winner, not a loser. That is the message of this channel. Buy Bitcoin and be a winner, not a loser. I'll repost this for you if you haven't seen it. 666, because it's pure evil what these guys... Isn't it funny how they showed up as clowns yesterday and they all rolled out? So Sean Clark 911 use both methods to pay experience, so Lightning and Bitcoin there. I encourage people to pay me in Bitcoin and stash away the profits into cold storage. Well done, Andrew. Charlie Clement, good morning. Ben Owen, good morning. Collective Finance, good morning. Neil Passon, good morning. Billy Bob, great show. Thanks, Sean. Trump called her Pocahontas because she falsely claimed to be an American Indian. It's amazing. I wonder if you're still talking about Elizabeth Warren, just an evil, evil lady. Conspiracy theories were right. GA election fraud admitted in court. Absolutely crazy. That's news with the fast facts. Smash the like button, humiliate the like button. Join us, subscribe, and thank you, everybody. We hit 5,000 subscribers this morning when I woke up. Greatly appreciate you. You're all bloody legends for making this possible. I'll continue to deliver the news with the fast facts every weekday, Australian weekday, so Sunday through Thursday for the US audience. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's Friday banter. You're all legends. Don't stay safe. Just stack sats and chill. That's the message of the story. Be blessed. Peace. Oh, and ETH, I'm going to swear, is absolutely a shitcoin.